Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hurricanes will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So LSU's offense will take the field first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for the defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They punted away on fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The Canes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. This offense really needs to get something going. Hunt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Off the play fake on first down. Right on the money. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it set up on the outside. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. Calls his own number. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. 2nd down, he'll throw it. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. You start the season, top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you've got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Peters. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And the Canes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got the first down and more.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it, try to get his offense some positive yards.
to the ground with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Rolls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it! And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Wide receiver going in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Peters. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great job by this defense, setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on second down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick six.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Peters. Finds his big tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. They go right back to it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with the first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Dropping back, it's Peters. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The screen, and watch out.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He leaves it with his back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the RPO, complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. To the air, it's Peters. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Going with the ground game left. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The play-action fake. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. To the air on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Throws it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air, it's Peters. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Thrust that arm out. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Offense in a bunch formation. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job.
Finds his tight end.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Handoff from the gun. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hunt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 and the 23-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to run it left here. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Canes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Defense had to have it. You've got to get off the field quickly and give it back to your offense. When you're trailing by this many points, you can't be on the field long and allow the opponent to bleed the clock. So really nice job up front winning, getting home, getting the sack, now setting up fourth down. And now let's see if their offense can start chipping away at this lead.
And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner is stopped. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. LSU quick to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And do the Tar Heels ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we...
Game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw, it's Peters. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes! They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. LSU will get a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back gets the give. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Fires to the big fella. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Canes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Peters. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Set for the free kick after the safety. And some room to work.
The return is brought down at the
decent field position to start this drive from their own 33.
1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll keep it himself. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll give it to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the quick game. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Off play action. He's got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it. Touchdown, LSU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Scanning the field, it's Peters. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fakes the grab. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Flips it out on the screen. He's not going to have enough for the 1st down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky 4th down decision coming. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Trying to keep this drive alive. And the Tigers have a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. All out of space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to it. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense got him at the 27.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quick. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Peters. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls in the deep ball. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Zings it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Hurricanes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Hard-hitting tackle. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Peters. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. That brings them to within 1.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hunt is on its way. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Makes the catch. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. To the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing before tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Peters. The screen, he's got wheels.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. To the air on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell the quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.